Hi guys, so we have some word problems that we're going to work on to continue this. It says Henley is putting carpet in her house. She wants to carpet her living room, which measures 15 feet by 12 1/3 feet. She also wants to carpet her dining room, which is 10 1/4 foot times 10 1/3 foot. How many square feet of carpet does she need for both? So I first want to find the living room. And then I want to find the dining room. And then I'm going to add it all together to find out what total carpet she needs. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the living room first, and I'm gonna do 15 feet. And then I'm gonna do my split like I normally do and do 12 feet and then 1/3 of a foot. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm gonna find a scratch piece of paper here real quick. And I'm gonna do 15 times 12. Okay, so this is going to be 180 feet squared. And then I have 15 times 1/3 equals 15 thirds, because I just multiplied straight across. But I can simplify that to 15 feet, which is 5 feet squared, which is nice. So the living room needs 185 feet of carpet. So I'm going to have 185 feet squared, because I'm going to add the dining room next. So then the dining room, a little bit more difficult because it's 10 feet and 1/4 of a foot. And then I've got 10 feet and 1/3 of a foot. Okay, 10 times 10, 100 feet, pretty easy. Okay, 10 times 1/4. So I'm going to do 10 times 1/4. I'm going to go ahead and ignore that phone call so we don't have to do this. So I'm sorry, guys. You guys will just have to listen to that, okay? So 10 times 1 is 10 fourths. 10 fourths is actually 10 divided by 4. 2 minus 8 equals 2 fourths, or 2 1/2. So I've got 2 1/2 feet squared. So now I've got 10 times 1/3 equals 10 thirds equals 10 divided by 3 goes in 3 times minus 9 equals 1/3. So this is going to be 3 1/3 of a foot squared. And then I've got 1/4 times 1/3 equals 1/12 of a foot squared. Okay, so I need to go ahead and add these up. So I have 100 plus 3, and I'm using this right up here, okay? I didn't put my answer here of 1 and 1/12. Okay, so I've got 3 plus 3 1/3 plus 2 1/2 plus 1/12 of a foot. Convert all of these into common denominators to make equivalent fractions. So I get 100 plus 3 4/12 plus 2 6/12 plus 1/12. So I'm going to go ahead and add my whole numbers now. I've got 100 plus 3 plus 2 is going to be 105. And then I've got 4 plus 6 is 10 plus 1 is 11/12. So I just need to add 105 and 11/12 of a foot squared. And it's nice, I can just add up these whole numbers, and then I basically have this fraction here because it's 0 plus 11/12, which would be 11/12. So I'm just going to put 11/12 squared. 5 times 5 is 10. 5 plus 5 is 10. 8 plus 1 is 9. And then 1 plus 1 is 2. So she needs to get a total of 290 feet, 290 and 11/12 feet of carpet, okay? Alrighty, so Fred cut his 9 3/4 construction paper for an art project. He cut a square from the edge to make a big rectangle whose sides measure 3 1/4. What is the area of the small cutout that Fred has? And then it says, what is the area of the remaining paper? So the first thing I want to do is I want to know what is going to be the area of what he had cut out. And so I know that the area of both of these is 3 1/4. Okay, so basically what I need to do is I know that what he cut out is 3 1/4 and 3 1/4. Okay, so I'm going to know that it's going to be inches squared. So I'm just going to put that because I'm going to kind of leave out those labels because I think sometimes it crowds it. So 3 times 3 is 9 inches squared. 3 times 1/4 is actually 3/4 inches squared. 3 times 1/4 is 3/4 inches squared, and then 1/4 times 1/4 is 1/16 inches squared. Okay, now I just need to add these up. I do need to come up and find common denominators for my fractions, but I know that my equivalent fraction would be 16. So I'm going to have 9 and 12 sixteenths plus 12 sixteenths plus 1 16th equals 9 and 25 sixteenths, because 12 plus 12 is 24 plus 1 is 25. 25 divided by 16 goes in once, minus 16. 2, 1, 9, 9 sixteenths. I cannot simplify that. I know that this is 1 and 9 sixteenths, so when I add these together, my area is 10 and 9 sixteenths inches squared. Okay, but now I want to know what's the area of the remaining rectangle. Now what you could do is you could actually find the area of the whole entire rectangle and then subtract it. Which honestly, that's what I would rather do, because I think that I would be able to get, instead of having to kind of figure out this one, I mean, I would have to find out 3 different things. So I'm going to find out the area of the whole thing, and then I'm going to subtract that one little rectangle that I cut out. So I'm going to do my area model so that I can kind of see this a little bit easier. I know that this is 9 3/4, 9 3/4. 9 times 9 is 81. Okay. Then I know 9 times 3/4 and 9 times 3/4. So I'm doing that both at the same time. So I'm going to grab my scratch paper out, and 9 times 3/4. 9 times 3 is 27/4. Six minus 24 equals 3/4. So I know this is 6 3/4 inches squared, and this is 6 3/4 inches squared. And then 3/4 times 3/4, 9 sixteenths. Okay, so then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add these all together. And then I do know that I need to have that common denominator, equivalent fractions, which is going to be 16. Okay, so let's see here. I've got 81 plus 6 plus 6. So 81 plus 12, because 6 plus 6 is 12. So 81 plus 12 equals 93. The 12 plus 12 is 24, and then 24 plus 9 is going to be 33 sixteenths. So this is actually 2 1/16. So it's 93 plus 2. It's 95 1/16 inches squared. Okay, so now to figure this out, I need to subtract them. I have 95 1/16 minus 10 9 sixteenths. Now here's the problem, is I cannot do 1 minus 9. So what I have to do is I have to borrow. So I'm going to turn this into a 94, and I borrowed 16 sixteenths. So then what I would have is I would have 17 sixteenths minus 10 and 9 sixteenths, and now I can subtract. So 94 minus 10 is 84. 17 minus 9 is 8 sixteenths, and 8 sixteenths is actually 1/2. So the area is 84 1/2 inches squared.